Good afternoon, everybody. So I'm sure you've heard about the different things that's going on in the world, the bad weather, the plane crashes, the one that I just recently heard about in Korea that really disturbed me. When I initially heard about it, I just thought that the plane was I thought that the plane was about to take off, but as I kept listening to different news stories, I realized, the plane was actually landing, possibly to some type of bird strike emergency, and it was going pretty fast and it crashed into a wall. And I found myself wondering, was the pilot able to steer the plane in another direction? I don't know. And I really feel for those people that were on the plane. You know, they probably were looking forward to going home and being with their families, and it just ended in just a few seconds. It's just so disturbing. So I'm making this video. You see all these different things that are going on in the world, and you know how everybody always says tomorrow is not promised, and look at what's happening. And this is the time that everybody should be getting right with God, because you really don't know how much time you have left. You don't know if tomorrow is going to be your last day, if today is going to be your last day. So I would encourage you to get to know Jesus Christ, get to know God. Turn away from sin, turn away from anything that you're doing that is not pleasing to God. Just turn away from it and invite him into your life so he can save your life, so he can do a great thing in your life. But every time I'm constantly seeing these different news stories about things going on, it's no joke. People are just dying. People are getting shot, stabbed. I'm sure you've heard about the people that have been burned alive or burned on the subway. Some maniac set somebody on fire. People are dying. People are losing their minds and doing all kinds of crazy things. I just encourage you, or plead with you, to get right with God. It's not a joke out here. It's not a joke. Get right with God before it's too late. Also want to say, stop listening to these people that are trying to make it seem like God is only for certain races of people. That is not true. I mean, God created each and every one of us. He wants to have a relationship with each and every one of us. So why would he favor one race over the other? Romans chapter 3, I'm going to start with verse 27. What then can we boast about? Nothing. And what is the reason for this? Is it that we obey the law? No, but that we believe. For we conclude that a person is put right with God only through faith and not by doing what the law commands. Now here's verse 29. Or is God the God of the Jews only? Is he not the God of the Gentiles also? Of course he is. God is one, and he will put the Jews right with himself on the basis of their faith, and will put the Gentiles right through their faith. Does this mean that by this faith we do away? That's okay. Let me see. Okay, no, I don't want to read that next part. I'm reading this part because God is for everybody. Jesus is for everybody. Jesus died for each and every one of us. He didn't die for a particular race of people. He died for all of us. White, Asian, Puerto Rican, Latino. everybody. He died for each and every one of us. So please stop listening to the nonsense about God is only for a certain race of people, because that is not true. I just pray that somebody out there is listening. Please get right with God before it's too late.